Give us a blessing for the day, please.
I te atua ka harawa kia tatamai koe kia mātou I tēnei rā, manaaki te a mātou mahi katoa I rungi te ingoa. Amen.
Thank you, Councillor Trin. Do we have any, are we all on go? Yep. Live streaming on? Okay. All good. Apologies, a full house today, so good to see. No apologies. Any conflicts of interest on any of the items, please, councillors? That being the case, I'd like to welcome members of the public and members of the press and staff here this afternoon. We'll go to item 1. It's a confirmation of the minutes of the Ordinary Council meeting on the 16th of May. I might as well go these on block if we go to 31st of May. Any queries on those? Verification? Any matters arising?
Just have a,
yes, Councillor Stewart.
just a correction. I went to a blessing at Delaney Park, not Spa Park. If I could just have that changed.
That's 1 bar, what?
1 bar 13.
1 bar 13. Thank you, Councillor Stewart.
14. 1 bar 14.
And then the extraordinary meeting on the 30th.
I've got 2 matters to rise out of the 31st of May.
Councillor Body.
The first one is regards Your Worship to the Waikato Plan Joint Committee, and I asked you how many meetings you had missed. You said 1. Do you want to update how many meetings you've missed?
That was what I was led to believe I've missed. Whether I've missed any workshops, I'm not too sure.
You have, in fact, Your Worship missed 3. 24th of July, 14th of September and the 18th of April. I believe you went to 1 this month. Councillor Park went to 2 of those. The reason I raised it, on my agenda paper when this was discussed on the 23rd of May, I wrote down the Mayoral Forum has requested my participation, and I was adamant on that day that if you were unable to attend any mayoral duties in town or in the district, that Councillor Pickling would fill in. So I've just raised my concern that mayors are attending, but our council is not represented by its mayor.
Councillor Body, I apologise for that. I had the correct details at the time, but accept that. But Councillor Park is the very able participant in that.
Thank you. Just through the chair, I'd be quite happy for the deputy mayor to be the alternate on that committee, but I was elected by this council.
Councillor, you misinterpreted. What I was stating was if His Worship could not attend a district event or a meeting because of the Mayoral Forum, then his deputy would stand in. You are the deputy. I've got no problem with that.
Okay.
Chairman, my second one.
And Councillor Park, I endorse the work you've done on that plan too.
My second one, Chairman, is...
page, please.
Sorry?
What page?
1 bar 10. Just
1 bar 10.
In regards of electric vehicle charges, it states that we're calling for expressions of interest. Where are we on that at the moment?
Bit of interference here, sorry.
Mr. Lewis.
I reviewed a notice that will be going out in the newspaper in the next 3 or 4 days seeking expressions of interest.
I'll just bring to the knowledge of the council, there was a press release on Friday the 10th of June from the Christchurch City Council where they've established an electrical vehicle forum involving Orion, Contact Energy, Meridian Energy and Main Power. Are we looking at companies like that as part of our research?
We're putting it open to expressions of interest for anyone who wishes to express that interest.
So we're not specifically, through you, Mr. Chairman, going to any of those types of energy companies?
No, that's correct.
Thank you.
Okay,
through the chair.
Councillor Williamson.
Just regarding page 1 bar 9, just regarding the underpass funding, I presume it's a bit too early to have, for the Break Tower to have confirmed that they're getting the balance of the funding.
Mr. Lewis. Oh, sorry, or representative on the bike.
Yeah, just through the
Park.
chair, the funding applications close at the end of June, so it probably be maybe 8 weeks, I'd say.
Okay,
around there.
thank you. Yeah.
I'll keep you updated.
Just through the chair.
Councillor Jollins.
Sorry. Move closer to my one, it's not as loud as Mr Dennis's. Just on 1/5, just for the sake of accuracy and clarity, on the third point under Waitahanui Water, we say we received legal advice. Can we just put for the record that that's in-house legal advice, please?
All right, any other matters arising from those minutes? That being the case, I'll move those on block there. Could I have a mover, please? Thank you, Councillor Park, seconded by Councillor Stewart. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Those against? Carried. Item number 2, receipt of the minutes and consideration of the recommendation here for the Taupo. We'll go to the Taupo Airport Authority Committee meeting first. Any matters arising from those minutes or any points of clarification? Okay, we go to the Turangi-Tongariro Community Board meeting on the 14th of June.
We have a recommendation. You go.
Matters arising for one.
What the?
Page,
sorry.
2/6.
2/6.
You go, Maggie. You
Oh,
go
right.
first with that one. I'll go
Sorry,
second.
2/6. We have a recommendation in there from the Turangi-Tongariro Community Board that we have an unbudgeted capital expenditure asking to be approved of 38,000 for a toilet to be put at Stunt Bay. And we would very much like that to happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Stewart.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
Cousins.
I was just going to, basically on what we've said today with Nick Carroll in regards to the SIPS plan up here and the feasibility study in Turangi. We've spoken about briefly at our community board again this meeting, that they'll be coming to us next meeting with a presentation and a request for funds to pay for that feasibility study, which is basically our SIPS plan. We are seeking support for that.
That'll come from the community board?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Councillor Cousins. Any other matters arising from those minutes? Do you want me to move those on block? Or do you want me to move them separately? Yep. Okay, moved by Councillor Cousins and seconded by Councillor Stewart. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Those against? Carried. And that's 1 and 2. That's the recommendation be adopted as well.
Thank you.